Hello guys, welcome back to the channel for yet another video, and today is my match day 4 predictions for League 2. So last week there was 2 postponed games, so there was only 10 games on, and I managed to accumulate 9 points out of a possible 30. So let me just pull it up. Match day 1 I got 6 points out of 36. Match day 2 I got 8 points out of 36, so I went up by 2. And that last week I went up by 1 point to 9. So I'm going to be aiming for, again, between 10 and 15 points. If I can get that, that'll be brilliant. I really hope that I can try and push on with my predictions and try and get as many right as I can. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Please make sure to follow all the socials as well. But let's get into the video and let's see what I think. Game 1 is Carlisle against Barrow. Now, last week Barrow got a 1-1 draw at home to Colchester, and Carlisle lost last week to Scunthorpe United. I'm actually going to go with a Carlisle 1, Barrow 1 score. I think it'll be a 1-1 draw. Carlisle will bounce back after defeat last week, and Barrow will get another draw this season. Like I said, I don't think they'll go down. I think they're just going to have just too many draws to go down. It sounds stupid saying that, but yeah, I just think they're going to accumulate enough points to stay in the league. And I'm going Carlisle 1, Barrow. Colchester against Oldham. Now, this is the scale between the team that are doing very well at the moment, Colchester, and a team that are struggling in Oldham. Obviously, Colchester last week drew away at Barrow, and Oldham lost in a 5-goal thriller at home to Crawley. So again, I do think this is going to be a tough game for Oldham to come through, and I do think they're going to get beat yet again. And I'm going to go with Colchester United 2, Oldham Athletic 1. I think Colchester are going to do very well this season. They're going to be up towards the top of the league like they were last season, and I'm going to go Colchester 2, Oldham. Crawley against Southend. Crawley won last week 3-2 away at Oldham, and Southend actually lost 2-1 at home to Morecambe. And I do think Southend are going to struggle this season. They're not in the best of positions financially off the field, and they're not doing very well on it either. So I'm going to go with another defeat for the Shrimps, and I'm going to go with Crawley Town, not the Shrimps, whatever Southend are. But I'm going to go with Crawley Town 2, Southend United 0, and it's just going to be a very, very long season for Southend in my opinion. So Crawley 2, Southend 0. Exeter City against Cambridge. Exeter beat Mansfield last week, 2-1 away from home. And Cambridge drew 0-0 at home to Tranmere last week. So I think this is going to be a very entertaining game. However, I don't think there's going to be a lot of goals. And I'm going to go with Exeter City 1, Cambridge United 1. Like I said, both of these two teams are going to be up there come the end of the season, I do believe. So I'm going to go with a draw. Entertaining draw though, but Exeter 1, Exeter 1, Cambridge United. Forest Green Rovers against Walsall. Walsall, obviously, their game got postponed last weekend. They were due to play Leyton Orient, but obviously, due to the COVID, that got postponed, and Forest Green drew 0-0 away at Salford. I'm actually going to go with a Forest Green win. I think Jamil Matt might score. There's a precise prediction or concise prediction that I've got for that game. Jamil Matt to score the winner. Forest Green 2, Walsall. Harrogate against Bolton. Harrogate obviously drew 0-0 last week away at Port Vale, and Bolton lost to my boys Newport 2-0. However, I do see this being a very tight game and quite a lot of goals in it as well. So I'm going to go Harrogate Town 2, Bolton Wanderers 2. There could be a lot of goals in this, or it could be a 0-0 draw. But I'm going for Harrogate 2. Leyton Orient against Cheltenham Town. Now, Leyton Orient were due to play Walsall. That got postponed. And Cheltenham were due to play Grimsby. And that got postponed. So none of them played last weekend. But I am going to go with an away win in this one. Leyton Orient 1, Cheltenham Town 2. I think it's going to be very convincing for the away side. It could be a lot more than 2, but I'm going to go 2-1 Cheltenham. I think they're just going to have a little bit too much for Leyton Orient. And Leyton Orient haven't played for quite a while now due to a couple of their players getting positive tested for COVID. So I'm going to go for 2-1 away win for Morecambe against Port Vale. Now, Morecambe beats Southend 2-1 away from home, but at the moment I don't think that is the hardest thing in the world to do. And Port Vale obviously got that 0-0 draw at home to Harrogate. So I think this is going to be a very... because Morecambe have had a couple of good results this season. Obviously, they got battered by Newcastle 7-0 in the Cup as well. I just don't see Morecambe doing well in this game, to be honest with you. I think they're going to get battered. I think it's going to end Morecambe 1, Port Vale 3. I think it's going to be a very easy performance for Port Vale. They'll probably score a couple of early goals. Morecambe will probably get one back, and then they'll probably score to cement their 2-goal lead. But I'm going to go with 3-1 for Port Vale. Newport County against Mansfield. Now, obviously, we lost on Wednesday night against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup on penalties after a 1-1 draw. But before that, we beat Bolton 2-0 away from home. Mansfield actually lost their last league game 2-1 at home to Exeter. And I said in that video, their home form is sloppy. But I do think away from home, they're going to put in a much better performances. I think the one against us on Saturday will be a professional performance. But I think the way we're playing at the moment, I think we're just going to have too much for Mansfield. So I'm going to go with Newport County 2, Mansfield Town 1. We need to bounce back. Obviously, we technically drew the game against Newcastle, but morale might be a little bit low after losing. But we need to just pick up a win in the league, get back on to league form, and hopefully get 3 points in that one. But I'm going Newport County 2, Mansfield. Stevenage against Salford. Now, last season, this was the opening game, and it was on Sky Sports. And I'm going to go with the same scoreline as a 2-0 Salford win. Obviously, Stevenage lost last week to Bradford 2-1 away from home, and Salford had that home 0-0 draw with Forest Green Rovers. But I'm going to go with a nice, easy, convincing away win for Salford, and I'm going to go for Stevenage 0, Salford City 2. I think they're going to have too much. Maybe Thomas Asante will get one, but I'm going to go for 2-0 for Salford and just continue this good form that they're on at the moment. And 2-0 away win for Salford. Tranmere against Scunthorpe. Now, I've gone with a 1-0 Tranmere Rovers win. Obviously, Tranmere drew 0-0 with Cambridge last week. And Scunthorpe actually got a 1-0 win at home to Carlisle. But I do think Tranmere are going to have a little bit too much for Scunthorpe in this one. It's going to be a tight affair. But I'm going to go with Tranmere Rovers 1, Scunthorpe United 0. Possibly a late goal, but Tranmere to win this one 1. That is where we're going to wrap up today's video, guys. Hope you have enjoyed my match day 4 game week predictions. Hopefully I can get more than 9 points. If you agree or disagree with any of my predictions, please let me know in the comments down below. We are very much on the road for 600 subscribers. So if you can help me get to that by the end of October, that will be brilliant. Make sure to follow all the socials down below as well. Hope you have enjoyed, and as always, up the county. Hopefully I can get more predictions right, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheerio for now.